OD 4.5k Witch Doctor support. Alright. You didn't smoke. You did not smoke yourself. You should always smoke. You even have 80 gold. What are you gonna do with this gold? You should have smoked yourself. If this wording, if anyone would have TP'd middle, if any one of the enemies and they were standing in the high ground right here, they would have seen the word, but they didn't because you TP'd to middle. I guess that is good enough for this bracket, but there's no reason to skip smoke. There's just no reason to do it. Okay. At this point, you should suspect right away that they have a ward right here, right where the Slayer was standing, right here. Somehow he got that vision of you and he charged you. So I would have put down a sentry right away, honestly. Well, not right away. I would wait until the jungle respawn and see whether he blocked the camp or not. But after that, if none of these two camps are blocked, that means they have a ward right here. It's just too obvious. So let's see if you can figure that out. Oh, what? Not good, not good. Malady was not good. If he has stun, Pudge could have done something. Pudge could have done the rod and he could do something. I think stun was a much better choice. What does this do? This doesn't really do anything at level 1. It barely does anything. If you get heal, if you get voodoo restoration, it will help you, you know, just stay around a little longer. Make you and make your team tankier. It could do something. And stun is always good, but this doesn't really do anything. You're pulling. Oh. Okay, I need some coffee. I'm getting coffee after this. Okay, good job. I think you know what you're doing. You're trying really hard to not to miss an asset when you're jungle pull. This is really good. You're also denying every creep to so Shaker doesn't get that many experiences. This is good. I can tell you that you have pretty good experience as a support. You're doing your job as number 5 hard support. The only beef I have with you right now is you should put down a ward right here, right now. Then it's a free dewarding. Okay, let's see if you... Okay. It's not that easy to kill him. Side pull. At the right time. Good job. Many people fucked that up the pulling time, but you're not, so it makes you a solid support player. Keep playing support, you're gonna win more games. All these basics, like, do you guys see the difference between when I'm coaching 3k, 2k players? They never do this. Even if they do, they still fuck up, but this guy is 4.5k. Okay, now that he just figured, it is now evident that they have a vision right here. Good job. You got it.
Patience from Zone.
Better than never. You got it now. Yeah, I was saying that there is a gap between 2k and 3k and 4k. It's gonna die now. Yeah, he's dead. Good job. This dude overextended and he got the kill. Good job. Now you should expect Shaker tipping back to middle, tipping back to top, and he's gonna try to leech experience if the lane is pushed, so You gotta make sure that... Oh, close one. You should be ready to pull and you should be ready to zone him out. Having killed him once, it is a really good chance to make him really poor. Where is Shaker? Okay. I thought he would TP top right away. Guess he's jungling or something. Okay, he was roaming. Oh, I got the bounty when he sapped it. Wow, okay. And you're just gonna pull. This is okay, but okay, yeah, you should have bought the ward right away. Much earlier. And give the vision to Lifestealer. Let's see what you do. Oh, you're trying to connect pull? I never do this. Okay, it worked. I mean, partially it worked, okay. So you're giving a lot of space to Lifestealer. That is really good. You have definitely done your job as a support in this game to win this game. This TP is okay. Nice hook. Very nice hook. He's gonna die. Good job. Whether you meant it or not, you ended up killing somebody in the middle. Good job. Now you have to run back to top. After giving some vision to middle. Okay. Okay. Again, I don't like this ward. Yeah, the warding placement is great, but you were not even smoked. And they had a vision right here. They had a vision right here. What this means is if any one of the players in the enemy team had a sense of what's going on in the minimap, they would have dewarded you right away. If I was on the enemy team, I'm only 5k, and if I saw you doing that, this gets dewarded right away. Yeah, right away it gets dewarded. And who knows, it's gonna hurt your team. It's gonna affect the game. So I can see that from the way you're putting down your ward, you don't care that much about the enemy team figuring out whether they can deward it or not. But you should be really careful. You should pay extra careful. I think you will improve a lot if you do that. If you buy a smoke and put down a ward, or if you just be less greedy and put down defensive ward, it doesn't get that, so that it doesn't get dewarded. It's gonna make things better. Good job, you killed him twice. So Lifestealer is now happy. He's thanking you. He should be thanking you. Oh, you shouldn't be bringing these two creeps to you. Okay, good job. They ran away. Now you keep pulling. You keep buying wards, so that is also good. I would have bought the smoke here. What I can imagine going on if you buy smoke is it gives you an option to rotate into the middle. So nowadays, like before a few patches ago, if you're playing support, if you just do a good job in babysitting, you just win the game. That's what happened in Dota. But nowadays, it is required of you as a support to also roam really well, really wisely. It affects the game. So you gave the Lifestealer a lot of fun, and by pulling, you also got yourself a decent amount of fun. You're level 4, and you even have brown boots. You have 300 gold, so that is good. I would have bought the smoke right away, and ask Push to smoke with you, and roam to middle or roam to bottom, anywhere. What that does is it naturally creates space for Lifestealer a little more, because the enemy team support has 2 TP to middle if you do gank middle. Does it make sense? Oh, that was damn, you're gonna die from the stun. That was unlucky. But you will end up killing the Shaker. so that is fine. Again, you're giving more space to Lifestealer. You should have bought the smoke. You should buy the smoke. Unless it is out of stock, you should buy. You should have bought the smoke. If you look at their lineup, they are they're ganking heavy. They have Mirana, they have Spirit Breaker. They're ganking really heavy. Can you kill them all? You denied yourself. Okay, good. Now he gave up. Good job. So everything so far at this point, yeah. Like, do you see how Lifestealer is really happy? Lifestealer is fat. It's really fat, and you made him fat. You have Windlace. I want to point out your itemization. So you're not going for the arcane boost, you're getting energy booster. I can fairly say that this is wrong. This is wrong. So what arcane boost does is it gives you mana. It gives you mana and it gives your team mana. So in that sense, it is a fantastic supporting item. But you should also know that arcane boost is fucking expensive. This is an expensive item. It's not an item that you can go as a number 5 support. So in this game, you're number 5, Pudge is number 4. This dude is number 3. So if you're playing number 5, most of the time you can't get arcane boost unless you got the first blood, or unless you are this much bond. Are you gonna die here? He's gonna charge you again. Ooh! Oh shit, that fucking juke, man. Oh my god, dude. Are you doing this again? Holy fucking shit. Okay, that was amazing. That was fucking amazing. You're doing a lot as a support. That was fucking amazing. Yeah, but talking about your item again, I never get arcane boost. I would never get arcane boost as Witch Doctor in this game. What I would rather get is Magic Wand and Raindrop. It makes Witch Doctor really tanky in early game. So, do you see how like before minute 10, supports are usually stronger than the carry, and more efficient in roaming? So if you do get Magic Wand and Raindrop, it makes you really strong. It makes you really strong, and it makes the enemy team kill you. It makes the enemy team give them really hard time to kill you. So try that some other time. If you think Arcane Boots is your item, you think I should always get this, and then yeah, go for it. But my recommendation is get the Magic Wand. If you get the Magic Wand and Raindrop even gives you a little bit of mana regeneration. It really helps you in early game. Those two are the godlike items that I just never skip. I just can't imagine skipping those two items. If I get Magic Wand and Raindrop, I become much stronger as a support. Almost always. And like I said, if you get the first blood, or if you get ridiculous amount of farm in the early game from, you know, just killing offlaner, getting the last hit, getting the assist, getting the pulling creep, then you can go Arcane Boots. Because Arcane Boots is good. It's just always good. It gives you mana, it gives your team mana. But in general, if you're playing number 5 support, you are playing dead poor. You're not likely. It is not likely for you to get one core item before at minute 20. It is really demanding. Because economically, it is not possible. You should be focusing. You should be buying wards, smoke, everything, consumables. So it is hard. And wasting 900 gold in Arcane Boots, you should be careful. You should be careful, because that could be a game determining factor as a number 5 support. Of course, like making one mistake as a support, it doesn't really mean anything, but this game is focused on you. You're talking about what you could have done better. So I'm trying to point out every detail that could have gone better. Oh shit, I think you can survive it. Holy shit, you're doing it again. Oh well, lucky bash. I think this guy is still gonna die. Yeah, this guy is still. So Lifestealer is really happy that that you are making you're creating space for everybody else in this game. So this is good. This is really good. Your skill build is fine. You're 2-1-2-1. 2-1-2-1. I do this too. This is fine. I would put down a ward right behind the tower, right here. And you do it. Good job. You are a good support. I don't see that much difference between you and me. I play support until 5k MMR. And you're playing like me. We're thinking the same. We're doing the same thing. We're using the same skill, but the only difference was the item. I would never get the arcane boots. And it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna say that it doesn't make sense for you as a support to skip the item magic 1. If you're playing support, you're skipping magic 1, you're playing the game wrong. You're playing DOTA2 wrong. You should have just tried to juke them in the tree. It was a hard decision, so that's fine. You'll end up killing him. It's gonna die. Oh man, Slayer is dead. That fucking Oracle. I think it's fine. Yeah, it is fine. You guys killed him. That's fine. Yeah, if you're skipping Magic Wand as a support, I would say that is wrong. That is just wrong. Never skip Magic Wand, especially when you're playing number 4 or number 5 support. If you don't skip Magic Wand, it is just too good. If you don't like getting raindrops, I get it. It could be personal preferences, but Magic Wand, it doesn't make sense. Very good respawn time. I can tell you that you responded by watching the minimap in this case, so it makes you a really good player. You're responding by watching the minimap. That's fine. They used Echo Slam, they used Spirit Breaker's ulti, everything on you, so that's fine. It's just the Quap should not have gone this much crazy. That was a bad bet on Quap. So when you die like that, when you die after making them to commit Echo Slam, him charging you, him casting ulti on you, you should be happy. You should be happy as a support. They wasted everything on you. What that means is now your carry is able to counter initiate on them, which Quap did, but she was wrong. She should have known that everybody else was in the bottom. And Quap should be going back to middle, going back to jungle to farm like Lifestealer did. That way, your team was maximizing the benefit of you making space, but your team was not able to do it. So that's unlucky. But I think you were doing your job as a support. But this item doesn't make sense. This is bad item. So now you're going for the Glimmer Cape. But you standing right here right now, this is potentially deadly. Yeah, you got charged. But I think you're dead now. You're fairly okay. Good. Oh shit. Well, you killed the Shaker. For 2. That's not good. So what happened is you were not paying attention. I don't think you were paying attention to their lane up, and you didn't. When you're playing support, you should be imagining things a lot. Some people may call you delusional, but that's what I do. So if you look at their lane up, they have Spirit Breaker, they have Mirana, they even have Earthshaker, which has a long range of stun. So they're ganking heavy. If they ever gain the vision of you in the minimap, Spirit Breaker is gonna charge you right away because you are fucking Witch Doctor. You have 2 armor, 760 HP. How is this a fucking hero? This is a fucking creep. You're gonna die. You're just gonna die if they ever charge you. So once they get a vision of you, you are a dead mid. That's just what happened. You're walking to the bottom in the river right here. Most likely they have a vision here, right? And you're dead. And you're doing the same thing. You have 3 wards in your inventory because since you couldn't find a place to ward, and now you're going to place a ward here. Now you're dead. Now you should know that you're dead. You're dead. You're dead 100%. So First thing, you should have never ever walked down the river like this. Never. Because you're gonna die. And second thing is, as soon as you put down a sentry and you saw the ward, unless you have a Quelling Blade or unless you have a tangle to delete the ward, you should have known that you are dead. You're gonna die within 2 seconds because somebody is charging, Spirit Breakers are charging you, and there's gonna be a follow-up. They have Mirana, there's a Shaker. So keep imagining things like that. It makes sense, right? So what you should have done in this game is buy the smoke. You should have, before minute 10, after you got a lot of farm in top lane from killing Shaker and from playing, you should have bought the smoke to gank middle to make the game, you know, rotation is always good and it is really needed in Dota right now. You should have done that. And also, you should have bought the smoke after minute 10 to place down a ward to provide a vision for your team and to yourself, so that you know when and where Spirit Breaker is charging, or where Mirana is roaming, where Shaker is waiting for you, for your team. So right now in your inventory you have 3 wards because you can't find a place to put down a ward, right? If you ever go anywhere to put down a ward, they're gonna kill you. It happened to you twice, so now you are careful because you died. And you're probably thinking, what should I fucking do? If I ever go out the field, I'm gonna die. And correct answer is smoke and put down a ward. That's what I learned to do. I have definitely to be in your position where I play a weak support like Crystal Maiden or Witch Doctor, and I just die right away every time I go put down a ward. So when I was a newbie, I thought I was doing something by sacrificing myself to put down a ward, but that was wrong. I was wrong. This was a really good prediction. I don't know how you did it, but this was a really good prediction. If you're playing support and if you want to climb up higher as a support, it's even harder. I think it is definitely harder than grinding MMR as a core, as a carry or mid or offlane. Because okay, let's see this first. Oh shit, you're dead now. Alright. Oh, okay. So I can see. I think you were saying you were looking for the double stun. Mirana and Oracle was stuck together, and if you ever go near them, there was a double stun, and that could have changed the game, right? I see what you saw, but you should pay attention to yourself. You have 2 armor. You have 800 HP. You don't even have magic wand. You only have a clock. It's not gonna save you. If you ever get stunned, they don't even need stun. If they just right click you once or twice, you are gonna die. You're so weak right now, you're just gonna die. So the correct way of positioning yourself at this time is just stay behind your team. Your job is not to stun them. Your job is not to walk and maledict. Your job is not to put down a death ward in a position where everybody can expect and kill it. No, that is not your job. Your job is rather what you did a few times in this game. Try to bait them, but that is not viable anymore. I don't think enemy team is now too strong that it's minute 20. If they ever decide to kill you, you can't do all those fancy juking move. You can't do it anymore. They're just gonna kill you right away. They are so strong. So you should realize that you're level 8. You're the weakest person in this game, and just stay behind your team, always. That's what I do when I play Crystal Maiden. I just stay behind my teammate. After minute 15, Crystal Maiden becomes so weak, and most other heroes become strong, that if they ever decide to kill me, I'm dead. I'm just gonna die. It doesn't matter whether I'm Dendi or somebody else, I'm just gonna die. I like your positioning right now. This is exactly where you should position yourself. Stun him, maledict, and stun, ulti right away. Okay, I don't like the way you've done the death one right here. I get it that you wanted to kill the Spirit Breaker, but I believe you should have just killed the Oracle. Your ward is not... Good job. Your team won the fight, so that is good. But just pointing out that Oracle is like... is the guy that is worth putting overkill to kill him, if you have to kill him. It's like Dazzle. If you're facing Dazzle, he's gonna grave someone else, he's gonna grave the enemy team, and it's gonna be messy, right? So if you ever see a chance of killing Dazzle or Oracle, you should do it. And you are a Witch Doctor, number 5 support, your ulti really doesn't mean anything. It is not as... its impact is not as strong as his Echo Slam. Maybe Shaker is looking for 2-man, 3-man Echo Slam, but your ulti is meant for killing one person. If you can kill one person, you should use it. So right now, if you as an example, right now when Puch did this, you knew that you're trying. I think you were trying to stun him, but I knew that the range was short. If you had the death ward right here, you should use the death ward to kill him. You should use it. That was my point. I just see so many players that, oh, but my ulti is not worth it. Why not save it for another big moment? No. If you're playing number 5 support, and if you see angles of killing someone by putting down an ulti, you should do it right away. 1%, no problem, just do it. He's gonna blink out. He survived from the magic wand. If you're wondering how he survived, he used the magic wand. I think this had a decent amount of charge, and that's how he survived from Puch. So no reason to skip magic wand. Everyone else, this guy's a magic wand. Mirror doesn't need magic wand, but Spirit Broker has a magic wand. Everyone else has a magic wand, right? And you're going for the Glimmer Cape. What is gonna do? Well, they have a lot of magic damage. They have nuke. Shaker has magic. OD magic. Mirana magic. Spirit Breaker magic damage. Oracle also has magic damage. So Glimmer, in that sense, Glimmer is good, but if you cancel. If you're getting Glimmer Cape, it can be used in 2 ways, right? To save yourself, you Glimmer, you put down your ulti and Glimmer Cape yourself, or you use the Glimmer Cape to save someone, one of your allies. But I don't think it's gonna do much. I don't think so. If you ever do Death Ward and Glimmer Cape, Shaker is still gonna stun you. Mirana can still arrow you. So there are plenty other ways. There are ways to stop you. And even if they don't stop you, I don't think this does that great damage unless you have Agon and Scepter. You're dead now, right? Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, I don't see Glimmer Cape doing anything. What I would have gotten this sudden in this game. Okay, you're fucked now. Your team is fucked. Okay. I would have gotten Yule Scepter and Tranquil Boots and Magic Wand. That would have been my item. Yule as one of the core items. I would rather get Yule or Medallion. Medallion is just so good on Witch Doctor. It gives you armor. And when you have to place down your ulti, you just Medallion the person and put on a Death Ward. It does a lot of damage. So Medallion is good, but in this specific game, Yule Scepter does make sense because I would have used it to stun the Spirit Breaker charging. You're dead now. You're dead again. Every time he does that, you're gonna die. You should have learned that from the first time that he killed you in the middle tower, in the middle second tower, that this guy has Blink Dagger and a 4-staff Hurricane Plague. What I recognized from coaching 4K players is that once 4K players get momentum, man, they are fucking good. Once they get the momentum, they are as good as any 5k, 6k players. They have a lot of ups and downs, but if they gain the momentum, they're just good. They have the potential of playing really good. Now you lost the Rax, and I don't see you recovering from this damage. So there's nothing impossible. Like, your team can still win this game, but likelihood is really slim. And looking at just you are just gonna die. If he ever charges you again, you're just dead. If Shaker stuns you from behind, you're dead. If OD finds you, you're dead. If Oracle entangles you, you're dead. Every one of the enemy team is capable of killing you solo. Unless you is he alone? Is he alone? Okay, good job. You almost died. But there was a kinda bad move by the Spirit Breaker. He was overconfident. Good job. Let's see if you guys can flip this game. I doubt it, but again, yeah, you should have used your smoke. You have smoke in your inventory. You should have used that to place down a ward in a position where you desire to put down to see Spirit Breaker and Mirana roaming. Did you use smoke once this game? Did I ever see you using smoke? I don't think I did. Okay, that works. Using your Glimmer Cape like that works. You can do it. Alright, let's skip a little. Good smoke. But you know what, to be honest, I don't think this smoke is gonna end up well. Cause they have everything. They have Echo Slam, OD has ulti, Mirana has ulti, Spirit has it. Every one of them has ulti. If you get Echo Slam, your team is gonna get demolished right away. One Echo Slam, then it's fucking GG. Let's see if this works. If you find 1 or 2 person. Okay, Pop has Icons, right? Okay, he missed the fucking Echo Slam. Now you guys can win the fight. The problem is, again, you didn't survive long enough to, you know, just be a distraction. Oh my fucking god. Got stunned, he's gonna die too. Oh, this guy I guess, alright. He's gonna die twice. He's dead. Yeah, just talking about you. See, Glimmer Cape didn't do anything. Glimmer Cape didn't do anything. What I would have done in the team fight is I don't think it is a good idea to even show yourself in team fight. You should wait until Spirit Breaker charges someone else. At least you should have done that. If I was playing this game, if I was stuck there, what I would have done in teamfight is I stay way behind my teammate. Even when you were smoke ganking, just stay way behind. I don't even fucking care about, you know, Maledict or stunning or putting down the death ward. I would just wait and see Spirit Breaker to charging someone else, and then I will think of making my move to stun Maledict and put down a ward, put down the death ward. That's what I've done. Because looking at this now, you don't have heals up there. It is not. You can stun him. I think you can stun the guy. You can stun the guy when he's charging you, but that is really hard. That is really hard. So you need heals up there. If you want to stop him, you need heals up there. But because you don't have heals up there, you just have to stay behind. You You just have to stay behind and watch him charge someone else. Because if you get charged, you're dead. You're 100% dead in teamfight if you get charged. That is a problem here. Okay, and get back. Oh no. So after doing the maledict, after stunning a maledict, that which you did good. I believe you should have just got back. I would have got back, knowing that more follow-up is coming from the enemy team. You should have expected that, and I'll just walk backward and try to bait them or prevent them from killing me. That does a lot. That does a lot. If you ever survive in teamfight, you're gonna get a lot of gold and a lot of level. And if you ever get Aghanim Scepter, it's gonna make difference. It's gonna make difference. The issue is that in every teamfight since the beginning, you're good at like juking here and juking there and do a little fancy move. You're good at doing that, but in big teamfight that can decide a game, you died every time. You literally died every time in teamfight on 5 versus 5. So you should always find a way to survive. I may be demanding you to play a little more, play near perfect like I was asking you to. After you casting this and casting that, you should back right away. It is everyone's instinct to cast that word after casting these two spells, but I was asking you to move back. But I think if you did move back, Shaker did not Echo Slam on you. It could not have landed Echo Slam on you, and you survived. And who knows, that makes difference, right? From my experience, if you're playing move 5, and if you are surviving in a big team fight, it will make you really strong. It will make you really strong. If you imagine that you are surviving every team fight since the beginning, during the big team fight, then you would have gotten close to Aghanim Scepter, which gives you enough tankiness to survive from this guy charging you. And your ulti does a lot of damage once you got the Aghanim Scepter. So it always gives you a lot of option. So I can tell you that from the way you're playing since the beginning, you're putting down the wards, you got Sentry, you're getting backup TP, you're really good at juking, you're really good at all that making that, so you are also a sacrificing person, which makes you a good support player. But try to survive in big team fight. You should care about yourself before taking care of someone else. You should always look after yourself, then you care about your carry. Okay? It is generally right to say that, oh, if my carry is in danger, I should die because I'm a support. It is right, but in pub games, you should have some greed. You should have some ego inside you as well, because this is not a captain mode. Captain mode is really different. Pro players are playing a different game. Essentially, they are playing a different game from us. It's not the same thing, okay? In your ranked games, which is pub game, regardless of your MMR, you should have some greed inside you if you're playing support. Get your own items. Try to find a way to survive yourself. Is he gonna die? Oh, he's hiding inside. You should have popped the dust right away. Okay. Glimmer Cape. Good job. Very nice Glimmer. Your Glimmer Cape saved them. Good job. Your Glimmer Cape and Voodoo Restoration did it. So in this fight you did really good. We're getting at the length. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna save you too. It will make you a little better at initiating and casting this and casting that, but it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna help you win the game eventually. What I would have gotten is BKB. At this rate, BKB is the only way that I see Witch Doctor surviving from, you know, Spirit Breaker, Shaker, and Mirana's Arrow. All those initiation, you need BKB. Let's start, skip little. You're gonna get the rush on. Okay, you get the rush on. Now you have a chance to kill him, chance to counter push middle. If you do win one big team fight. Let's see if you survive this time. There's the Maledict, that is bad. Shit, stunning me. You're gonna die now. Oh man. Alright. That fucking stun. That fucking stun. Good job. Well, you guys did a good job, but that is not. I don't think that is good enough. That is not good enough. You should have killed the OD as well. He has fucking Lincolns and BKB and Hurricane Pike and Blink Dagger. How do you fucking kill them? Oh my god. I really want you to win, but I don't think you're gonna win. I can see all the efforts, but there's too much gap. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you guys should get back. So if your team dies again, the game's over because you don't have buyback. And I think their cores have buyback, which makes the game really hard. Should stay in the ground, should stay in the high ground. Alright, you guys got initiated. Don't think you're gonna survive. You got this? Doesn't matter. The game was over. The game was over. Okay. So first thing first, I wanna say Left 20 assists, so this is good. You're contributing, you do know how to contribute to your team to win the game. Like I said many times, the way you were babysitting the guy, babysitting the lifestealer in the top, I can tell you that you are as good as me in supporting. We think very much the same, but you are lacking the detail. Arcane boost, I would say, I'm gonna say this, just talking about you, you lost because of your arcane boots. That's one of, well, you didn't actually. This is not solely your fault. Your carry, at the end, your carry failed to carry you. But just talking about you, this was a really bad item. This was really bad item. 900 gold is just too much. This is just too much in early game. Okay, you should have gotten the magic wand. Magic wand is useful up until the very end of the game from the beginning. So always get the magic wand. And try to use a raindrop. It is my favorite, and many pro players, many good players, many other players use a raindrop in early game. Windlace was fine, this was good. And Glimmer Cape didn't really make sense. Well, I can imagine this item being good is, this is good in general, but in this lineup, it was not gonna do that much. It did save you once, Lifestealer, at the bottom when you guys were fighting in the side shop at minute around 40. It did save you. It did save your ally once, but if you optimized on prioritize on getting Yule Scepter as your core item, what that makes is you're not gonna die from Super Breaker anymore if you do react him. If you can react him charging and you can Yule him off, then he can't kill you anymore. Not that easy. This guy has fucking 42 assists. Fucking 42. Okay. And one more thing, try to find a way. You're really good at babysitting, and you're really good at making your fancy move in small team fights, streaking there and there. You're really good at that, but find a way to stay behind or not show yourself entirely in big team fight to survive. That is your job. That is also your job as a support. Once you make your carry really strong, it is your job as a support to survive. You have to survive in big team fight. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope this can be helpful.